61 Rare Authentic American Photos of World War II. You must see Part 11.
Subscribe for daily content. Support this channel so it can grow.
Only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you feel like supporting me more, join my Patreon.
1. American paratroopers of the 101st Airborne walk past a burned-out C-47, shot down while transporting paratroopers near Arnhem. September 1944. 2. American soldiers repel a German ambush near the town of Kleinbach, Alsace region, France. Fox Co. 411th INF. Reg. 103rd INF. DIV. December 14, 44. 3. American soldiers fire a Browning M1917 at Chinzi Pass, near Naples. September 1943. 4. M4A3, 76, W. Sherman medium tank from the U.S. Army 2nd Tank Division with additional armor made from concrete in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, March 19, 1945. 5. Sergeant John Bednar, Major Peter J. Ortiz, SGT. Robert LaSalle, SGT. Fred Brunner, Captain. Frank Coolidge, and SGT. Jack Rissler. Except for Coolidge, the rest are Marines, and are some of the extremely few U.S. Marines to see combat in the European theater of World War II, France, August 2, 1944. 6. New Guinea Campaign. The 2nd of January 1944. Left-Right. Rear Admiral Daniel E. Barbie, USN. Commander Amphibious, 7th Fleet. Brigadier General Clarence A. Martin, U.S. Army, Com. 32nd Division, and Brigadier General Ronald Hopkins, Australian Liaison Officer, observed the landing at Sador. 7. 2 B-17E Flying Fortress bombers in flight. 1943. 8. Close-up view of AB-26B-20MA Marauder 41-31765, Fight and Cock, URX, of the 450th BS, 322nd BG, 9th AF. 9. 3 U.S. infantrymen advance at a crouching run using a bocage hedgerow and embankment as cover. Normandy, 1944. 10. P-61A-1NO Black Widow 42-5524 of the 6th Night Fighter Squadron is being readied for a mission at East Field, Saipan, Mariana Islands, September 1944. 11. U.S. 10th Mountain Division soldiers pose in whites, Camp Hale, CO, 1943-44. 12. American soldiers touring the Colosseum, the Palace of Augustus Caesar, and finally the Tomb of Hadrian, in Rome, June, 1944. (13) Coast Guardsman Robert L. Valton, Seaman First Class, displays his war loot. July 1944. 14. The light cruiser USS Santa Fe, CL-60, at sea during the Philippines Campaign, December 12, 1944. The battleship USS Washington, BB-56, is alongside an oiler in the center background. Photographed from the carrier USS Essex, CV-9. 15. Battle of Vella La Vella, Central Solomons. The 13th of September 1943. U.S. troops in a dense mangrove swamp. 16. Raymond Spruance, Chester Nimitz, and Holland Smith at Pearl Harbor, October 1943. 17. 3 Boeing B-17E Flying Fortress bombers, SN-41-2512, 41-2511 and 41-2509, in late 1941 or early 1942. Aircraft 41-2509 was wrecked in a landing accident at Hendricks Field, Florida, USA, on the 16th of May 1942, 41-2511 a day before. 18. 17th Regimental Combat Team landing on Carlos Island, Marshall Islands, 1944. 19. Waves and Women Marines visit the carrier USS Tripoli, -64 Cape Verde Escudos, January 2, 1944. 20. PT-377, an 80-foot Elco boat with MTB Squadron 27, transporting Vice Admiral Michiaki Kamada, seated, and staffed to the signing of the Japanese surrender of Borneo aboard HMAS Burdakan in Makassar Strait, 8 September 1945. 21. U.S. soldier wielding a Tommy gun on horseback while patrolling the shores of Texas, 1942. 22. SSG Irvin Meissner, heavy recovery operations who survived till 95 years old -1945 Alaskan Highway World War II. 23. A U.S. Navy Grumman F-6F-3 Hellcat fighter makes condensation rings as it awaits the takeoff flag aboard USS Yorktown on 20 November 1943. 24. A jeep equipped with a portable radio is loaded onto AC-47, England, 1944. 25. Waves practice marksmanship at an indoor range at the Treasure Island Naval Base in San Francisco, California, February 11, 1943. Their pistols are High Standard Model B. 26. Interpreters Tech SGT. Hiroshi Mukai of 32nd Infantry Reg. and S. Sergeant Ralph Saito of 24th Corps, question a Japanese soldier captured on Okinawa. 17 June 1945. 27. American pilots resting with their war trophy, a Japanese skull, 1944. 28. USS Louisville, CA-28, off the southern coast of Okinawa, 30 May 1945. She was hit by a kamikaze a few days later. LCI-1090 is alongside. 29. An aerial view of the battleship USS Washington, BB-56, off Port Angeles, Washington, April 29, 1944. Its brought off quarter and speed about 10 knots. 30. Major James A. Ellison reviewing the first class of Tuskegee cadets, Tuskegee, Alabama, 1941. 31. United States Coast Guardsman with M50 Rising submachine gun and his guard dog on a beach in the United States, circa 1941. 32. An American Marine stands near some of the fighting positions on Hill 123 on Edson's Ridge, Guadalcanal, after the battle. Edson's command post during the battle was located just to the right of where the Marine is standing. September 1942. 33. USS Robalo, SS-273, hits the water with a huge splash, during her launching at Manitowoc Shipyards, Manitowoc, Wisconsin, 9 May 1943. 34. Nationally famous dancer, Private José Limón, leaps high as a part of an all-soldier review for the Third War Loan Drive. Camp Lee, Virginia, September 8, 1943. 35. USS Brennan, De-13, underway while serving as an escort training ship, 1944-45. 36. New Guinea Campaign. 15 October 1942. American troops of the 128th Infantry Regiment, 32nd Division, on the first stage of the division's move to Wanagala. 37. American bomber Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, stormy weather, of the 351st Bomber Squadron, after making an emergency landing in Denmark 24 May 1944. 38. New Guinea Campaign. 27 September 1943. Sapper W. Welton of the 2/6 Independent Company, Australia, cleans his Owen gun after an action at Antiragan. 39. This is the bivouac area of the 3rd BN, 305th INF. Wrecked, 77th Division on Okinawa. May 4, 1945. 40. An American medical officer handing out candy to children in Carinova, Italy. April, 1944. 41. cloud of ships near Normandy coast, 6 June 1944. 42. AP-61B1NO Black Widow, swing shift skipper, 42-39440 from the 547th Night Fighter Squadron, 5th Air Force lands on Lingayen Airfield, Luzon, May 17, 1945. 43. Wrecked American bomber near Serralbe, France, February 1945. 44. Paratroopers of the 503rd PRCT descend on Corregidor, February 16, 1945. 45. USS Ullman, DD-687, off New York City, 7 December 1943. 46. A Japanese boy, tagged for evacuation, to a Japanese internment camps, Salinas, California, May 1942. 47. First group of waves to report for duty with Air Transport Squadron 12, VR-12, as they are in the Link Trainer Building, a Quonset hut at Naval Air Station Quonset Point, Rhode Island, July 24, 1945. 48. Fort Knox, Kentucky, 1942. A U.S. infantryman poses with an M3 half-track, armed with the M1 Garand, the first U.S. Army regulation semi-auto rifle. He is also wearing a Doughboy Model 1917 helmet, also called Model 1931, which was replaced by the distinctive M1 steel helmet in 1941. 49. Eisenhower, Zhukov, Montgomery, Delattre, Berlin, 5 June 1945. Delattre is rather upsted for being almost left over by the others. 50. Major James A. Ellison reviewing the first class of Tuskegee cadets, Tuskegee, Alabama, 1941. 51. Burial at sea aboard USS Lexington CV-16 off of Palau in early 1944. Original color photo from Life magazine archives, Junior Earman photographer. 52. Sailors of HMAS Perth in the Mediterranean Sea, March 1941. HMAS Perth would be sunk by the Japanese during the Battle of Sunda Strait, 1 March 1942, with 353 killed. 53. Soldiers of the 79th Infantry Division after being relieved from combat near La Neuville, France. 54. GIs of the U.S. 45th Infantry Division in a transport bound for Sicily, June, 1943. 55. American pilots resting with their war trophy, a Japanese skull, 1944. 56. Arizona war worker writes her Navy boyfriend a thank you note for the Jap skull he sent her. Life magazine's Picture of the Week, May 22, 1944. 57. U.S. soldiers of the 41st Armored Infantry Battalion during Operation Cobra, France, July 1944. 58. USS Brennan, De-13, underway while serving as an escort training ship, 1944-45. 59. Wounded Marines from Bougainville fighting are unloaded from R-4D hospital plane at Vella La Vella for hospitalization. 60. Nationally famous dancer, Private José Limón, leaps high as a part of an all-soldier review for the Third War Loan Drive. Camp Lee, Virginia, September 8, 1943. 61. Bastogne, Belgium. Troops of the 101st Airborne Division watch C-47s drop supplies to them. 26 December 1944.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.